Hello everyone and welcome to Nocturnal Horrors. My name is Sean Mazerall, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and let's just go right into this. Variety called 2013's The Conjuring, directed by James Wan, a sensationally entertaining, old-school freakout and one of the smartest, most viscerally effective thrillers in recent memory. Domestically, it opened with a strong $41.9 million weekend, leading it to an eventual $319 million worldwide on a supposed $20 million budget. So what is the best thing about The Conjuring? Contrary to popular belief, it's not director James Wan, even though the man is an absolute gift to the horror community. It's not the introduction of Ed and Lorraine Warren to the general, unknowing public with its somewhat problematic portrayal of the world's most intriguing and infamously questionable paranormal investigators. It's certainly not Annabelle the doll, who wreaks havoc in countless, and I do mean countless, subpar horror films. I mean, seriously, how evil can this doll be? It takes red crayon and draws on the walls and even the ceiling. I mean, honestly, the ceiling too? Chucky was never that ruthless. It's not the spin-offs like The Nun, The Curse of La Llorona, or probably even the upcoming The Crooked Man. And it's not the film with the embarrassing title, The Conjuring. OMG, the devil made me do it. So then what the hell is the best thing about The Conjuring that you probably haven't thought of? Ryan Gosling.
I saw something sitting on your bed. I saw something touching your head.
That's right, you heard me. He's the man who got his start with the Mickey Mouse Club and became roommates with Justin Timberlake. The man who was so obsessed with Sylvester Stallone as John Rambo in First Blood that he decided to pack his magic kit with steak knives and throw them at all the kids at school during recess. Alright, maybe not all. Yes, he was suspended though. The guy responsible for making sure we get endless Nicholas Sparks adaptations until the end of time, as well as being the guy who sings and dances his butt off with style and grace. He's the guy who wrote, produced, and directed one of the weirdest, most bizarre, surreal feature films ever, Lost River. The guy who made men and women swoon with his ability to be the sexiest man ever while teaching the 40-year-old virgin Michael Scott how to be a playa. Come on. He's the driver in Drive. He's Ryan Gosling, and he's the absolute best thing about The Conjuring. How, you might ask? I don't remember him being in that movie. Well, just watch and listen. During the film, there's a montage that shows the Warrens' team setting up to catch evidence of some ghostly ghouls and or demons to prove to the Vatican there needs to be an exorcism ASAP. A song called In the Room Where You Sleep plays over this montage from a band called Dead Man's Bones. The lead singer and co-creator of this band, Ryan Gosling. This is one of the greatest spooky dooky songs ever created. Perfect for all your Halloween needs. Perfect for any time you're driving at night. Perfect to get you in the mood for a nice night of writing gothic horror. It's a song that's both catchy and moody. Let's just hear it one more time because I love it so. But this isn't just a one-hit wonder. The entire Dead Man's Bones album is a gift from the nearly departed. The album used the Silver Lake Conservatory Children's Choir, created by Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, to produce sometimes hilarious chants, but also ghostly voices that will creep into your psyche and make your heart go as black as you want it to go. The lyrics are simple yet creepy in a way that they light a small match, but then your imagination takes that small match and lights a house on fire. The album is haunting, mesmerizing, and hypnotic. But how did this album come to be, you might ask? Wasn't Gosling making movies 24/7? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Back in the day before Eva Mendes came into Gosling's life, and after his romance with Sandra Bullock, he dated Rachel McAdams. Rachel's sister was dating this guy named Zach Shields, and well, Ryan Gosling and Zach Shields found themselves constantly talking about their love for ghosts, goblins, graveyards, Disney's Haunted Mansion, and pretty much anything and everything macabre. When Zach was a kid, he talked about ghosts so much that his parents put him in therapy, and Gosling's family actually moved out of their house convinced it was haunted. They were a perfect pair. They talked and talked and talked and came up with this crazy idea. No, it was not to make music. It actually, quote, started with an idea to produce a play for school audiences, something about love stories for monsters. But it was too elaborate and expensive a scheme, so he and his friend Zach Shields translated the idea into music, end quote. Side note, this kind of reminds me of that school that did Alien as a play. Brilliant. Supposedly, Gosling and Shields didn't really know how to play instruments though, so they gave themselves a full year to learn, because they wanted to play all the instruments in their band. When it came time to record their songs, they gave themselves rules they had to abide by. They refused to use a click track, and they allowed themselves no more than 3 takes on any given song. They were going to let the imperfections live on forever. Their first song, In the Room Where You Sleep, was released for free as a download and video on Christmas Day 2008.
Sort of spooky in its nature.
Kind of doo-wop-ish.
Doo-woppy, spooky doo-wop.
The full album came out on October 6, 2009. They toured that fall season using local choirs, and instead of having other bands open for them, they had talent shows. Lastly, I just want to apologize to anyone who actually really loves The Conjuring. It's a good movie. It's just not great, but it's good. Honestly though, The Conjuring has created so many terrible films, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. So for me, the absolute best thing about The Conjuring is indeed Ryan Gosling and his album, Dead Man's Bones. Listen to the album this spooky season. Don't do it for me. Do it for your dark, twisted soul. Be mesmerized by its atmospheric, phantasmagoric brilliance.
I saw something sitting on your